Let's begin. Let's continue our 21st try. Uh, it's not. Wait. Recently in group play, uh, the support Demon Hunter uh, obtained a Primal Focus Ring and a pair of boots. The Primal Focus Ring went to my friend, and I asked if the support Demon Hunter needed the the boots, and the decision, you know, after just thinking about it, the person just decided to, friend of a friend just decided to drop it, and then obviously I also took like 2 minutes plus before I did anything in case of any change of mind or anything like that, and then yeah, so just a new pair of boots which helps with the lowest augment at that for the previous 20 tries. My pair of boots, the old previous ancient one was uh rank 130 augments, which means that it's the earliest one of many that needed to be worked on, and finally I uh, got some help with the pair of boots, and so now it's back to the uh, primal tier, right? And the primal tier usable is rank 141. Any newer ancient that are reasonably useful will be uh, basically 135 to 140, generally 140, right? And now the only two remaining are the original, well, second uh, best belt and bracer that are the only 131s remaining. Uh, I guess also the amulet, so I guess three. The last three that needs improvement are basically these or the restraint needing to be ancient with the same stats. And if I do get the restraint done, then that would be very helpful. But again, in season uh, 20, 32, my restraint was half a credit chance higher, and it was fire resist instead of this arcane resist. So, all right. With that said, let's go ahead and continue from the 21st try. Nothing else has changed, other than uh, the last time I tried the 20 tries, it started from 2,983. So I've not really gained that much more Paragon, but I do want to keep trying every like 40 to 50 Paragons part because I think that um, the last time I tried, the third try, the fourth try, they were all really they were both really close. Um, of course, I do need the pylon order, but I think that uh, basically what happened in the 149 was that I didn't really get that many good maps. The monster types were great, but the maps weren't. So I think that for the 150, I just need, you know, uh, the good monster types as well. And then uh, last time the third try was that there was just like one and a half maps out of the three. Uh, they were just a little bit unfavorable. To the point where I didn't get my third pylon, and then of course the third pylon had to be power. But had I seen at least a pylon, I would have gained a little bit more damage. But at the same time, the ads of the Bone Warlock would have also split the damage. from the Rift Guardian itself, and therefore it was 1803, right? Without any help. And I just feel like there is a way to get it done. I just feel like it's within um probably within the next 100 paragons. Uh, I may need to work on paragons again before that, but we will see from this next several uh well this next set of attempts and see how it goes. Uh, of course, since I'm playing relative to each keystone or so, it might feel really awful, and we will see. We will see. All right, here we go. I think everything is good. The resistances are now, uh, you know, my usual 1.3, except the lightning, uh, which is really funny. I mean, the 1.3 is definitely anything past 1.3 is definitely helped with Perfectionist passive here on the Ethereal Bariza as well. So it's actually like only like 1.2 in most cases. And the lightning fell short, which one of the several reasons is the restraint has not been updated for quite a long time, and that is a lot to ask uh, on the final ring to be changed for the highest benefit. I mean, even the second ring is arcane, so that's why my arcane resistance is the highest one. Which, funny enough, arcane beams are uh, relatively easy to dodge, and so both my rings are just not as helpful in terms of uh, direct resistance, which I'm hoping that I'll get some help with you know direct resistances uh, in the future if I do get to do a bit more Paragon farming uh, when these are not gonna get done. All right, here we go. 21st try. Eh, interesting start. It's big spiders, so I have to find a good spot to play. Probably try here. Uh, these Oculus rings have been really messy in terms of positioning. There we go. That's a little bit better. Get my first few percents. Alright, 6%. Nope. Well, luckily that did not get the attention earlier. Okay. Let's play here for now. So big spiders is not a good mob set without shield pylon. Last time I tried, shield pylon was the better way to play big spiders because of how inconvenient my Oculus rings are usually against them. Oh, this Oculus ring was exceptionally helpful, and I didn't move, but the progress bar is crazy, right? So Big Spiders is definitely not a good opener. It's only a good in the middle. I mean, not that I would want Big Spiders necessarily, but it's better in the middle with some help. Alright, there's some stinging swarms finally, but this is not very helpful. I may or may not even want to get 12% actually, but I already committed to this little spot. So let's hope that the next floor is something helpful, and if not, then it's basically done as well. Alright, let's go. Is there any 14% speed? Okay, so alright. I'll just play however many Oculus rings here, and then we'll see floor 2. So this Moon Clan ice guy is the most painful outside of the big spider crits. Oh, there's somebody here that's really painful. It's probably like one of the ads. I think there is a little neat minion in here. Alright, let's go. Yep, it's the elite minion. Alright, let's check out floor 2. Because I'm just needing to hope for a good monster type. Well, I need more density than this. If it was gonna be this. Now, speed pylon to open at, what, 14%? Means that I need, what, like another 30%, 25%? So, 39, 40%. That's really far to play. If there's more yellow elites, I think I'm done. Basically. Unless it's a really weird number of pylons before 50% or something, then it might help if a stronger pylon actually pops up. Alright. So it's blue and a tank. It's too tanky, I think. I don't have time for this. It's over. Yep, it's over. Too tanky. The blue is not a smaller monster type. And I'm too far behind time. Alright, so that was the 21st try. Fail. Floor 1, Halls of Agony. Big Spiders Mob Sets. 14% Speed Pylon. At top corner basement. Floor 2 check. Stinging Winds with Burning Constructs. Mob sets. 1 blue snowman elite, then 2 yellow elites. Behind by 2 minutes. Okay. Next. 22nd try. Vault of Assassin. What's with the Burning Construct mob set? I mean, so I've had these for like 146s before, I think 146, 147 before. They're definitely not in the quality of 149, 150 though. So, of course, the Dark Berserkers in here are the only really cool ones to obtain like reasonable progress from. But 4% is pretty good for what it was. I'm good. How are you? Just gonna see if I can even try, you know, a little bit. This amount of density is actually pretty interesting though. This mob set is not the most favorable, but I've done it for 146s before. I just don't feel like this is the quality of 149, 150 though, but at least there's no distractions, so it's actually okay. They're normally really bad with distractions. Alright. Huh. Vault Assassin into Plague Tunnels. It's Ghostly Trio. Ghostly Trio is okay if the density is good enough. Okay, full clear 15%. It's definitely not enough. The problem with this Blake Tunnels is that until I see the donuts or something, uh, this can turn out really bad because there's no help. And then I get a yellow elites fielding too, which is really bad. Don't think I can waste time there. Let's play here instead. There's the minions saw me though, so I think the elite might be back very shortly. Okay. So I just need to get 20% and then find the next spot, I think. Yep. Alright, let's go. Probably here. Hmm. The ingredients of breaking even seems really difficult. Alright, 25%, so... Oh, okay, I guess I found the exits instead. And then I got Comedy Comp. Battlefield Comedy Comp. So it looks like the monster types today are not really good. They're a bit challenging today. A little overlap, I guess, for a full clear. Let's see if there's a 29%. No, there's no 29%. Oh, never mind. I did feel like there's a pylon on the way, but it's a 29% channeling, so that's not gonna help with comedy comp. So 22nd try fail, floor 1, uh, Vault of Assassin, burning constructs, mob sets, uh, actually decent for 11%, behind by 30 seconds or so. Floor 2, Plague Tunnels, uh, Ghostly Trio, mob sets, mostly density, behind by like 1 minute 30. Floor 3, Battlefield, uh, Comedy Comp, mob sets, 29%. I was thinking like, what if the pylon uh didn't show up and then it showed up at at the funny 29%, which is like uh there are some weird pylons that pop up at 27% and 29%, and then they pop up as a 29% channeling pylon, but behind by 2 minutes, so it's over. Yeah. All right. 23rd try. Not looking good. Um, it kind of means I have to work to another to like 30, 50 or something like that. Um, I mean it's only several keys so far, so but I would say that for the GR150, lacking one augment is pretty terrible because uh, I'm basically needing, I'm always needing, like 140 paragons higher than what I actually need without the 13th augment. The 13th augment is really, really brutal when it comes to bad monster types as well. Alright, 23rd try. Alright, another battlefield. Let's see what it is. What's with the burning construct blazing ghouls today? It's like they have me like marked or something. Maybe they're free on Sundays. Alright. I mean, without distractions, they're pretty okay. It's just, well, they're good in the sense that sometimes the Oculus rings are actually playable. So it's actually a lot easier than it looks. Therefore, the percentages are fine. But when there's like problems, then they're actually problematic. Alright, it's a blue at least. Not too tanky, I don't think, but we will see how dangerous they are. I mean, electrified is usually dangerous. My lightning resist is the lowest resistance. They do have fire chains, but hopefully they don't triangulate too much. That was painful. And I can't play that Oculus ring. Yeah, I can't play these Oculus rings. That's really bad. Okay, 10%. Yeah, I'm in trouble with this elite pack. This elite pack is really painful. It's taking up my Oculus rings. So this elite pack is like decent for my damage output, but the Oculus rings are just I think I have a second elite pack here now. Why did the so 12%? Do I get it? Nope, I didn't get any help. No 12% help. Alright, there's some time I can spend there. So no 12% help, that means I need the 18% or 22%, but I don't know if I can get to that point right now. Okay, this is a much better Oculus ring for a while. Got the 1% from it. Just needs a few more of these density, and then I need to keep moving again. Probably 1 more percent here, but the time is going by because of the double elite. And that I couldn't use any Oculus rings, barely. Okay. I think I have to keep moving. So I'm in trouble now. There's ghosts. And it's walling. Yep, it's over. This is over. The only possibility is a shield pylon now. I need like a shield pylon at 18%. Ah, crap, my computer. Too many effects, I think, over here. Yeah, my computer just got wrecked there, even though I have such a good computer. The stupid, multiple effects got it. in that screen. That's how crazy that was, the all the flames and stuff. Alright, there's no pylon. Alright. That would help there anyways. See? Can't even TP out. That's how painful it was. See. That was a weird thing to my computer. I've seen it before happening, and that's usually when uh, there's an overload of ground effects and burning. You you can't see all the burning, but that was so many. All right. 23rd try. Fail. Uh, Battlefield. Burning constructs. Mob sets. No help at 12% or 18%. Uh, Elites have strong ground affixes. Alright, that's about it, really. Alright, 24th. Okay, the maps are getting better. Did I? Alright, I'll just use this. It's Transformers mob sets. At first, I thought I saw a charger on the edge of my screen at first. Transformer is like, I can't really play it at the starts because the progress is a little slow. But when I do get enough unholy thralls after said transformation, they do return the right amount of progress. But I often don't really enjoy starting with them. Because of the hulks. Alright, 6%. I'm 7%. Okay, this is where it turns. It's like nothing. Yeah, this is when it turns. There's like not enough for the screen of monsters. Can't really go any further. Because I need the amount of percent in order to even see the first pylon, so can't go any further first. Need that progress. Just in case that there is gonna have some help up front, I need the help. Alright. 18%. No help. And it's a yellow elite. Double yellow elites. So this is the dead end, but double yellow elite is really bad for me. Basically over again. Up triple yellow elites, so it's even more over. Huh. Wow, today the monster types are just, I mean, progress-wise, you see the progress, but they are just not as fun as the other day, I would say. I don't know if I'm gonna get a 18% help. Like my last probably hope is after this, but looking very slim again. Okay, 18%. Is there 18% pylon? Like the gold bars so far, and it's no chance. This is the exit already. Yep. Hmm. Very, very interesting. 24th try fail. Floor 1 festering woods. Transformers. Mob sets. Played 12%, no elites. Then then into 3 connecting yellow elites. No 18% help. Behind by almost 3 minutes. Wow. Today, this is looking like a really bad sign. I'm just getting the outer range. I mean, it's the usual 150 troubles, right? But it's the rather unenjoyable, like, RNG side of the spectrum from, like, the easy, the mediocre, and the difficult. Right now, it's on the difficult side where uh, I'm not even able to, like, get a first pylon to be comfortable. And, like, all I want to do is to seed my first pylon, more or less, you know. And of course, the dependency is really high on either conduit or shield, but, like, if I can't even get to see the first pylon, it really means that I'm getting the difficult rifts, and that 3,000 is not even close then, right? Because I'm opening the the ones that can't even get my first pylon. So it's like they're just not letting me play the up to the first pylon. I think I have enough damage to see the first pylon at minimum. It might not be the right pylon every time, but I would love to see the pylon at least. You know. I mean, that's the usual, like, uh measure for me whenever I do my push attempts. Uh and that's why, for example, in the angelic season for the strafe impale build, I actually don't like the cold strafe impale Even though I do understand that GR 149 and 150 and even the 148, the Cold Impale will definitely be quite necessary. But one thing really horrible about the Cold Strafe Impale is that the gameplay generally will not let you see the first pylon unless obviously Val Swarms and chickens, I would say. And even then, I think the chickens would get destroyed too quickly for the impact that you want from the cold cold runes gameplay. So you basically need like the top, like whether it's Face Beast or Val Swarms to get the first pylon going. Uh, and if not, then I do not like the Cold Drift Impale at all because it's just too slow. The gold bar, like my opinion on the gold bar pushing my pylon away is what uh happens 60% of the time, and I do not like that. And that's why, for example, whenever I'm behind by like this 3 minutes or whatever, it's not only the fact that I'm lacking damage, is that if I ask for the pylon, it's not gonna be there because the gold bar ate it already. And therefore, like, all I want really is to play to the first pylon every time I do any push attempts in any season for the 3 or 4 builds that I normally play for each season. Uh, the one thing that uh makes it really fun is the fact that I can get to see the first pylon, if not even to up to the second pylon. Because the first pylon RNG, if the first pylon RNG is that horrible, right? Then I have to be able to play to the second one. And obviously, if the second one is just as not helpful, then it's over, right? And so, uh, I would love to be able to play the first 2 pylons, I would say, and I mean, that usually means that I can actually almost do it, which is what happened in the third key out of uh last time, right? And so uh it wasn't only the one try. The one try after the fourth try, I broke even at 84%. So like there are situations that I can actually make progress. Just haven't seen it today. And of course today is just 4 keys, but I feel like today is opening the super difficult ones. In terms of the progress bar, it's super difficult. In terms of the monster types, they're still not there yet. Um, so we will see. It's definitely gonna be the number of keystones will double and triple for sure at this rate. Um, all right, 25th try. Forest Winding Cave with this Hell Witch with the Yellow Baton guys. The Yellow Baton guys is the ones that cause the F tier. It's not even the worst. The worst would be the full-fledged fire shamans. So this is like probably the second worst, second to third worst one, considering the Yellow Baton guys. The other spot I can't play because there's the yellow elite pack. So you see, it's not bad, right? It's not bad. It's just looks horrible. Another yellow elite pack, so I can't play. Like, you know, if I had gotten a better map, this is okay. Considering that there's no elites to distract me. But when they're too spaced out, this is really bad, and that's the whole reason why they're bad. It's when they're too spaced out, or when there's like elites distracting. 8%. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, out, up. Well, they double up on the monster type. I mean, if I can stabilize like this, it's better than the last few tries, last few keys. Even though I said that this is like, you know, terrible, it's almost like better than better than the first 4 other keys. All right. I'm just finding rooms that I can play, by the way, just to get some progress. Need them to get a little bit more together. Okay, finally see a blue. Now, turkeys are weak, but on this map, they're not able to follow as much, so it's quite annoying to play. Okay, probably 1% more, something at most. Alright. I think I need to keep moving. Okay, I guess. So last spot to play. I had to try to tank that because I cannot afford to not play the Oculus Ring. They're not that bad, I guess. On the 150, they're not that bad, but on the other pushes, I find that they're horrible. Alright. Okay, this is missile dampening. I don't know if I can get my 25%. This looks terrible to try to get my 25%. They're gonna stall the pylon help with the missile dampening. I don't mind this missile dampening yet. If it leads up to the first pylon still, but if there's no first pylon help, then this missile dampening is useless because the damage is getting slowed down. This is the Transformer, but I think it's more of the Revenant Guard side of the Transformer mob set. Okay, 27%. I do need to keep moving. Saw another yellow elite. This is not looking good. Shield, okay. I might have to try and play this, I think. The only problem is that this whole section is so hard to follow. I lost all that other progress. So sad that there are yellow elites in here and not blues. Because the missile dampening is fine here. It's just that the lack of Oculus rings is making this really difficult. And that's why I wanted them to follow, but they didn't. So this is making this really, really difficult. Had I have more of the density, this would have been fine. Okay, the missile dampening one is dead, so I'm losing damage now. Uh, uh, chickens. This is not enough chickens, I think. If only there was a blue at minimum, I would have had a bit more progress to potentially clear that. I mean, I did hurt the two other yellow elites down to half each, but this is the missile dampening already got destroyed. So without additional Oculus rings, it's even worse. Up, and I did get to see my second pylon, just barely, I think, right? But it happened to be paneling, so it's over. Man, those were kind of interesting though. That was a little bit more interesting. 25th try fail. Floor 1, Forest, Winding Cave, Hell Witch, just plus Yellow Baton. Floor 2, Keeps, Hell Witches, plus Yellow Baton. Floor 3, Art. Wait, that was floor 4, right? Floor 4, Archives. What was floor 3? I'm just like I'm just like over planning, but anyway. Uh I think both were archives. Yeah. Uh Shield Pylon was what, 27% shield and then 43% channeling behind by 3 minutes. Shield was like behind by 2 minutes, something like 2 minute 15 seconds or something like that. Transformers. Well, it's more like Revenant guards or soldiers, mobs. But um that was a better keystone. Even though it looked terrible at the end, I think it was all right. Again, as I took the break before that keystone, I was talking about at least being able to see the pylons, right? And that's more enjoyable when you actually get to see the pylons. It's not the best follow up after the shield, and the shield didn't do very much, but the missile dampening was playable. Had I gotten the all the other density around from the missile dampening elite to follow through, I would have a few more Oculus rings that would actually help take down the other two yellow elites, even though I would prefer to have one blue elite, I would say. Hopefully that the blue elite would go down a little faster, and then the follow-up chickens would. There was not enough chickens though to break even, but I think I would have broken even better uh had there been a blue elite instead, nearer to the missile dampening, because I could have stayed past it if the blue elite is almost done. I can stay, and then I would still have, a little bit of progress more than what I had. But the follow up had to be conduit also. But at least I got to see the second pylon today. I don't think in my first several other keys that I got to see the second pylon. All right, 26. Hmm. Not happening today. It looks like Red Fallen. Red Fallen's like sometimes interesting and other times really bad. Um, if I have space and there's enough the Fallen Overseers, so if the Fallen Overseers are what give the progress. So if you get to see like 10 to 12 of those Fallen Overseers, then it's alright. But generally, Red Fallen is doesn't make the mark, make the cut, even though you're seeing progress here, and that's because there's no distractions. So I got 6% from the Fallen Overseers, but then now it's getting really empty. And then I got a yellow elite. So this is basically done. Wow, I'm surprised that I even got 6% to begin with. Oh, okay. Nope. I was pretty happy to see this, considering, but then the yellow elite wasted the spot. So we'll see if I get any potential help here. I need an Oculus ring, please. Like, soon. Okay. Alright, we'll include there. Okay. I think I need to play here before moving too much more. Oh, at least it's a blue, but it's walling. So here's where the stall begins, I suppose. This is the one of the problems about pushing. Um, you'll find that there's like the turning points, and when you face the turning points a little too early, you're basically in trouble. Okay, got 2%. I need another percent or two if I can. Can I get at 1%? Thank you. I guess I'll use this Oculus Ring. Okay. Is there any help at all? I don't think so. This is the exits. Nope. Wait. They had to give me Valstorms now? This is too late. Oh, man. I was not even gonna play it, and then they're like, oh, but it's Valstorms. Uh, that is so sad. Why can't they just give me, like, Valstorms on the previous floor first? And it's speed anyways. At least the first pylon. That's fine. So it's Red Fallen. So 26 try fail. Floor 1 Act 1 crypt. Red Fallen for 6%. Break even. Floor 2. Rush to floor 2. Shrouded Moor. Hell Witches plus Yellow Baton. Guys. Floor 3 keeps. Vile Swarms. Mob set. 21% speed pylon. But already 3 minutes behind.
I require a new skill.
So sad. Like, they spawn Vile Swarms. Like, way too late. I didn't mind it that the Red Fallen was 6% break even, and then I tried my best to get to the floor 2, and then the floor 2 was not the Vile Swarm floor, so then my progress was not as close. I just wanted to, like, you know, the best part about pushing is to find how to break even at the start, and that's the most fun. 27. Graveyard. It's gonna be a... Uh, and they're back. They took a huge, like, lunch break or something. I mean, it's only 8 a.m. Not even. Although this one is more of a Scorpion side than the true Burning Construct side. Well, I guess this is the EU server, so I did say lunch break. This is gonna be a long graveyard. So far today, I've been getting progress on the weirdest mob sets outside of the Valsparms just now. And even then, it was very, like, mostly unplayable. So now that I have 2 blues here, uh, I need, like, a 6% pylon. Now, this blue is not very helpful, though. It's archers. They don't follow very well, and they run away from uh, the herd. So I have a 6%. I don't know about a 6% pylon. Not likely. Oh, they're teleporters, are they? Or what? They're... For some reason, they... Oh, it's the other one. It's the other blue that was following me. I was like, there's no way the archers are that fast. Wow. Talk about elite affixes. Can I get 8% help? Very unlikely, right? So 8% help. Nobody say anything. The elites didn't see me. Oops. Hopefully they didn't hear me. 12%. I mean, it's kind of a last hope kind of thing. I know I have 2 elites down there, so if I get a stronger pylon, I know where to go, but at least... Alright. Gotta move forward again. After this Oculus Ring, which leads to the practically full clear here. Alright. Is there any potential help? Okay, there's another elite. Another 2 elites. No help, I don't think. Because it's not 18%. Yeah. Minimum 18%. There's like so many elites here. Yeah, this is over. There's so many elites. There's no early help. And they're too far apart, I think, now. I just want to see if I can get 18% help. Okay, got the 18%. Nope, no help. Okay. Oh. No help. Uh, that's funny. That floor was even good, actually. Hmm. But power is too early. That was funny. Floor 1, graveyard. Uh, Semi-burning construct. But it's not even burning construct. This one was, like scorpions. Mob sets, more or less. Scorpion zombies. I'm upset. Um, Floor 2 check. Stinging wins. Apparently 18% power pylon. It was also face beasts, but like 3 minutes behind. Dang. Wow. Didn't see the pylon in the floor 1 at the last corner spot or near the exit spot, and then the pylon actually got pushed over, and then it was a power pylon. I mean, conduit, if it was a conduit, I have to go all the way back to the first two elites and then get to the exit and pull off and connect all five elites together. That is a little too much for the conduit. But then I think I would break even. I would only break even. I wouldn't get a time lead, like a reasonable time lead, so it still wouldn't have worked. Now, had it been a conduit, the other play would be just to keep moving because it was Phase Beast, I guess. That might give me like a 1 minute time lead, and it would still not be enough. So, 28. 28th try. Desolate Sands. Haven't seen this today. Oh, comedy comp. So, it's insta exits. Treat it like a hell rift. Okay. Okay. I mean, let's see the floor 3. Largest keeps possible. Yep. It's the largest keeps possible. Largest keeps possible. So this is definitely over when you have to skip like a largest keeps. Okay. Not gonna work when you have that happening. So Desolate Sands. So 28th try key. Wow, that's actually even worse. Like that tells the whole story of today, I think. Um Floor 1, Desolate Sands, comedy comp, upset, insta skip into floor 2 keeps, largest floor plan, or at least the large floor plan, right? Largest floor layout. With Moon Clan upset. Try to skip floor 3 check. Lake tunnels. Didn't not bother checking. Wow. I think that this attempt encapsulated the entire day with like you think it's horrible? That is probably the worst like ever seen. Although if I have more paragons, the keeps that keeps the Moon Clan mob set is actually doable. Funny enough, if I have a bit more paragons, they actually give quite a bit of progress. Um, but you have to like consistently clear them. The only sad part is that keeps it so difficult to get the right amount, uh, per room. because you cannot restart. Basically, if you restart health of Moon Clan mob set, you don't get back enough progress. They're playable though. You actually get progression. Moon Clan mob set there, it's just painful. They do give progress. It's just painful. Um so 29th. Okay, I see it elite already. Super deadly one. Oh, this is the super deadly Festering Woods.